What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. We did have the results yesterday for the dream car, and looking back at my video and my picks compared to where the judges went, I think we were really close last week, but I think we were a bit lower than what the judges' average was. Let me know how you done in the comments below, and I'll have a look through them, and let me know how much money you had back. Hopefully, we had some runners up on the channel, and hopefully, we had everyone who had a good amount of money back. But moving on now, we're going into the dream car video now, and like you see on the screen by here, we have the in the headlights best of British. So we have an Aston Martin for £3 a ticket, the Range Rover for £3, and the Land Rover for just under £3. So we got a good variety of cars here again this week, and obviously they all have the £50,000 cash. Like the midweek also has the £20,000 cash now as well, which is great because I don't think many people actually play the midweek, and it's going to get more customers to play. But moving on to the dream car now, and I've seen a few people talking about this one already, and I think it's a tough photo this week. We have obviously three players who are looking at the ball, but I think with the photo they've given us, it's very zoomed out compared to what we normally have. I think with the extra money now, they're going to make the photos even harder than usual. But we'll get into the photo now. Like I normally like to do is talk through the situation that I think the ball's going in. I like to paint a picture in my head before I actually pick the coordinates out of thin air. I like to put myself in the position of the players. That's what I normally try doing. Even though that doesn't work with the judging sometimes, it's just my way of doing it. We'll draw some lines and then we'll go off where our average is, and hopefully it looks good. But with this photo, it looks like we got three players. Obviously, two players who are standing already, and then we have the guy in white who is up probably the highest he could be. So the ball's going to be coming to him indefinitely. But we have nice guidelines to work off with this player by here. I don't think I'm going to use the player on the left. I think I'm just going to be using the player that's closer to the ball and to the challenge. But this guy's the main player we're going to be working off this week. We'll draw some lines now off the players, and we'll see where we look. So I'll work off the guy in blue first. He looks like, looking at both eyes, he's looking directly up at the ball. I don't think he's looking any too far right. I don't think he's looking too far left. So to me, I'll touch it a bit to the right to give us some space on the right. But I think he's pretty straightforward where he is looking. He's looking directly up. So we have a very thin line to work with this week on this guy. And then we have the guy obviously in white, and as you can see, his eye looks like he's looking directly up. He's looking quite high this week, so we'll draw lines off him as well. I'll try and work off the highest possible point that he could be looking at, which will probably be around that area there, with his eyebrow being in the way. I don't think he's looking any higher than that. And obviously the ball's coming to his head, so he's got to be looking at where the ball is. Normally when you're a kid and you're going up for a header, they tell you not to close your eyes when we go for a header. So that's the way I'm going to work off. And then we got the lowest possible point he could be looking at, which I think is probably around that area there. And as you can see, the ball is going to be very high according to the average I've picked so far. We'll draw the middle lines, then we'll draw the average coordinate between them, and then we'll see how they line up. So this one's going to be quite tough because we haven't got much really to work with on that one. And then we have the average line going up. And look at the average point now, which would be the middle of these two crossovers by here, which would be 1342, 470 to start. I don't think that's a bad area. I think the guy's looking very high this week. I've seen players playing low and to the right, but to me, he's looking directly up. He's looking nowhere else but directly up. I don't think he's looking much further right on that one, and I don't think he's looking any further left. So I think that's a nice average point of where the lines cross over. I've seen some players playing lower than me, and I've seen players playing more to the right so far in the Facebook groups and on other people's YouTube. But I think the ball is in around this region here. Hopefully the judges will go on the same path as me. I think they'll have quite a wide cluster this week, but we'll just have to see. This is going to be my first video on the dream car this week. I will be making another one towards the end of the week now, but I'm happy to leave my cluster around that area for now. Let me know in the comments below where you're playing and whether you think I'm too high or too low or too far to the left. I think I'm gonna have a few people saying that I'm too high this week. But looking how far the photo is actually zoomed out, I don't think that's a bad area. I think the photo is zoomed out for one reason, and that is because the ball is probably coming from down from a high area down to this player. So at the moment, I'm happy with where my coordinates are. I did leave my average coordinate out, so if anyone wants to work off it for now, but keep an eye out for my second video as well, though, because it could change up by the end of the week. I might change my mind. But that's what I'm going to be playing so far now, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And obviously, if you liked the video, then please could you like the video as well. And like I said, leave a comment on where you're playing and how you did in last week's Dream Car. And good luck to everyone who's playing the midweek. I have made a video for that if you have not had a look at that so far. But that's going to be it for this one. I'll see you again on Friday.